We'll go to Timothy.
Thank you. Good morning, and thank you for the opportunity to speak. I'm here as a disabled person, non-practicing allied health professional, and someone who has spent years supporting other disabled people and their families. I live with autism, ADHD, spina bifida, and Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. I've seen the best and the worst of our disability support systems. One thing I want people to understand is that the NDIS doesn't simply fund services. It keeps people alive, keeps families together, and allows people to live with dignity. I've seen what adequate supports can achieve. My best friend, who wasn't expected to finish school or work, now has 2 jobs and is paying off his first home. My sister, with severe autism, through supported independent living and the right supports, now has gained independence and a quality of life our family never, ever thought possible. I've also seen what happens when support isn't there. I've watched carers pass out from exhaustion. I've seen disabled people forced to share supports simply to survive. My best friend and his fiancée have severe disabilities. They're both in power wheelchairs. They need 24/7 care, yet they share one support worker for 7 hours a day. I've seen families collapse under pressure they should never have to carry alone. When supports are removed, disability doesn't disappear. The need doesn't disappear. The burden is simply shifted onto families, hospitals, and emergency systems. Disabled people are not asking for luxury. We are asking for the ability to use the bathroom safely, to get out of bed safely, to participate in our communities, maintain relationships, work, study, and live with dignity. We all become vulnerable at some point in our lives. It's part of the human condition. The NDIS is not just about funding. It's about preventing crisis, protecting human rights, and ensuring disabled Australians have the opportunity to not merely survive, but to live meaningful lives as equal members of society. We must never return to institutionalisation. I beg you to consider the human cost of these cuts. Our lives are more than financial figures. Thank you.
Thank you, Timothy.
I'm open to any questions about my lived experience as well.
I'd like to thank you all for your courage in coming here today and sharing your stories. It's very powerful and very meaningful, so thank you so much. Senator Steele-John, do you have any questions?
Just one brief question for the panel collectively. I would usually have more, but we're a bit pressed for time. I would like also to thank you all for the labour and the vulnerability that you have put into sharing this experience today. You shouldn't have to do it. We know that as disabled people, but it is incredibly valuable that you did. Can I ask you all, given what you've shared with us, do you believe that the bill that we are considering should pass in its current form? And I'll start with Lauren and then go down.
Yeah. Unequivocally, no. You need to slow the process down and start to understand the human cost. Thank you.
Thank you, Lauren.
I'm in agreement there. It definitely shouldn't pass in its current form.
I'd have to agree as well. I think it needs to have a lot more work put into it. It should not be passed.
Thank you.
I 100% agree. From both a lived experience and allied health perspective, a lot more work needs to go into understanding every aspect that makes up a human disabled life before we can even consider this as something that should be passed.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you very much. We really, really appreciate your time and your effort. Like I say, it's very powerful, very meaningful, and really helpful. We will suspend for a few moments.